Hi, thank you so much for joining me and welcome to my channel. In this reading, I will look in depth what you need to release that is not in alignment with your higher self. I will touch upon three major things. First, it's gonna be just a general energy. And second, which is really important, it's gonna be what area of your life it applies to. And then third step is gonna be possible solutions to that. Also, disclaimer, I don't sugarcoat anything, so what I channel is what you get. Also to note, this reading doesn't have to be, it's not time limited, so when you see it's meant to find you. Also remember, this is general reading, only take what resonates and leave the rest. So let's get into it. Okay, I will only use my cards in this reading, but I'm really interested to incorporate other divination tools as well in the future. But for the first video, I think it's gonna be enough to see, just to start with just the cards. Okay. Also, one more thing, I don't prepare decks in front before I start recording. I always shuffle as I go. I read messages with my intuition after. So let's see what we get. Also, I have candles here. I hope I don't burn everything down. And yeah, let's just get into it. Let's see what shit you need to release. So I'll just put cards like so, and then we look through them together. Let's just see generally what shit you need to release. Oh, okay, let's see which ones do I choose. I think I'll pick this one. As I said, I only use my intuition. And let's see, do I need another one? No, let's just see what I like cards to pop out. That's why I'm sure. Unless I just take them out myself. See, this one popped into my hand, so I'll take it. Okay, do I have any more? What sheets or what in general do they need to release? What do they need to hear right now? Let's see this one, and let's get one more. Okay, we'll just put it on. Okay, I think I should just pull one out. I don't know why, but I was cool upon it. Okay, I'll choose this one. Okay. Let's move on. I also want to, this is tarot, I also want to put some oracle cards just to see, just to expand on a message. And generally, what do they need to release? Let's just take 3 cards. Oops, okay. Alright, thank you. Okay, let's see what we get. And also, I don't read tarot like 3 of cups means this or this. I just read what I get with the messages. So it's more drawing intuitively the messages intuitively with my with images and stuff like that. Okay, let's see. In this card we have birds that are actually slaughtered on swords. It doesn't look nice. It looks horrific. Not such a nice picture, and this one bird is on top of it all. So in that sense, it's like, I feel like it's a sacrifice made, but at what cost? So much, I can sense so much hurt and so much damage done in process of getting what you want. And I see sacrifices made, major ones. So this can go both ways. It can mean like this can deal with an ego in that sense that it's actually sacrificing others for one's own gain, but it can also mean like making sacrifices in personal sense, like cutting off people and just prioritizing your life and your life's choices and prioritizing your decisions to achieve something. And in the meanwhile, maybe you need to let go something and let something die out. So it can go both ways. Let's just see what else we have and expand on it. We also have High Priestess. So yeah, intuition here, I get the message that intuition is key. She always knows, even though she's in the back wheel and you're never really sure. It's the same with intuition. Sometimes it's not, you don't even know if it's the right thing to follow it, right? It's it can confuse you, or sometimes it's strong one when you feel you should do something or you shouldn't do something. And I think intuition can be a really strong thing, and you should rely on it. It's gonna be always like she is holding the pendulum, I think, but I see it like a compass, a tool to differentiate between your ego and when you're hurting and when you're doing things right. I don't know why this is this started so heavy, but again, I'm just saying what is coming through. So as I said, take only what resonates. And one more thing, excuse my nails, I broke them. Those are all right, but I broke those too, so let's just ignore this, okay? They'll grow back. Okay, let's move on. Page of Coins. I think to get what you want, you just have to open up to what's the word that I'm looking for? A playful approach. Like, you have to be playful, not take things too seriously, like child, like discovering things like a child. I don't know how else to explain it. It's like not taking things too seriously, and just playful approach to life and to everything you want. And don't take everything at once. Admire this fruit, and just when you climb up there, you're gonna be able to admire it, but don't think this is all to it, that you're actually entitled to taking it. If it falls into your hand, then yeah, you're meant to have it. But sometimes it's better to leave it on, let it grow a bit more, and then take it when it falls, when it's ripe, when the fruit is fully grown and you can enjoy it fully. I don't know. Those messages are quite deep, so I don't know who has to hear this, but here you go. Okay, let's move on. Behind the veil of your, how to say, curiosity, of your walls that you put in you, that they're only in your mind. Behind yourself, there are infinite possibilities and opportunities for something to grow. Here we have cups of water, and they all are watering this beautiful plant. It is growing and it's pure, it's natural process, it's not forced. I can see it just growing at its own pace and respecting the laws of nature and respecting its own course, not doing things too quickly. Because also I can see here some rope or something like that, some gold rope, or yeah, I don't know how else to describe it, just something wanting to suffocate it or just throw the veil off or the curtain off and just reveal it all at once, but it doesn't work like that. You can only see it when you are there, and you also have to contribute it to its growth. So really interesting messages coming through. I didn't know it will be so deep. Okay, let's see. Oh, we have King, and this I believe is King of Wands. So to get to what you want, whatever this is for you, you have to take the lead. You have to take this into your own hand and hold it. And this stuff, it will get heavy sometimes, but you still have to hold it even when it's burning, because that is when acclamation happen, and alchemy is actually something is forged from this fire. And also he has golden crown, and also I think I can connect those two with, like, the more he forges in that sense, the more he's also building his crown, building his status, building his wishes. And he also, that this dude then, when he goes through this process, also doesn't take shit, has standards and values only what he deems valuable. Wow. And these messages that I just told you about, they can go both ways. It's not gender specific. Whatever you identify as, it's totally okay. It's not just for females or males. Anyway, let's see. I also think there's a lot more to be discovered with this messages to be unveiled, but I think we should just look at the oracles first. We have discipline, yes. Didn't I just talk about getting, like with King of Staff or King of Wands, I just talked about, like, to get what you want, you have to take this stuff and make it happen. It's not gonna be there, like, just waiting for you. You have to work for it, and you have to also, when times are hard, you have to have discipline to continue with it, to not give up, to be persistent, to I wouldn't want to say grind, but be a little bit obsessed with it, I would say, because she's playing violin even in bad weather, even in worse circumstances. There's no one else here to helping her. She only has herself and her mission or her goal in mind. She knows why what's the reason why she's doing what she's doing. That's what I'm trying to say. So we have training, consistency, and practice. Yeah, and don't get discouraged by comparing yourself and seeing it's as hard in the start, not be willing to invest in it. Just be prepared to take it as a journey. Don't look at the end goal. I mean, you can of course know what you want, but just be mindful that there's a journey to get in there, and training and practice in this development. So, but it's gonna be worth it. This, just the skills you're gonna get with this, it's gonna be all worth it, even though it's gonna be hard. And she also, I think she has determined face, but for a minute there I almost thought she cried a little bit. But yeah, if you need to cry, baby, it's okay, just cry it out, just let it out and then continue. And this cat is also interesting. He looks like he doesn't give a fuck. He's just like not giving her any help. It's just that, yeah. And don't rely on anyone. The best, I don't know why I'm getting this message. Don't rely on anyone to just to show you the way, or to make decisions for you, or to uplift you uplift you when it's hard. Rely majorly on yourself. Of course, it's nice if you have some help, or some people who understand or want to help you. This is nice, but primarily you know why you're doing what you're doing. Sorry guys, I had a bit of technical issues. My camera overheated, so yeah, sorry about that. Let's just continue with the reading and pray it doesn't happen again. Okay, we stay here. Next card we have hope. So yeah, always be hopeful for the best results. If you don't have hope for it to work, it's not gonna work. You also have to have a bit of hope, but discipline and determination are more important, because those are gonna lead you to the end goal. And it says anticipation, bright prospects, wish. So what you wish will come true if you do it discipline. And also don't forget about what it wanted to say, plan it well. This is actually changing into what you need to do for yourself to be successful in whatever area of your life you wish. It's really weird. It's going into completely different direction, but let's just roll with this. Okay, the next one, you have nobility, honor, high standards and idealistic. So this card tells me that stay as humble as a peasant, but have value as a royalty. I don't know why this analogy came to my mind, but it did. So I think also what I feel with this card, your intentions has to be noble. It has to be for the betterment of not just yourself but others. Don't be selfish. Don't just do it for your own ass, and just be realistic and idealistic with yourself and your standards and what you can achieve and what you can't achieve, but have high standards and just go for excellence rather than high pace and just mediocre success. That's what I was trying to say. Just go for something that is unique, that it's good and nice. But actually, to achieve all of this, I feel like you have to have a deep conversation with yourself in regards of what exactly with yourself is holding you back. Because I see here bright, good, abundant prospects that is waiting for you. But what you need to do is address your insecurities, your ego, your discipline. Don't be lazy, because then it's not gonna work. You can't really build upon it. And just actually, I think also the values here have to be set. I don't want to be mean and like say, oh, you have no values so you can't succeed. It's not like that. It's just arranging your life and situations in your life on the frequency that is gonna attract what you want. So you have to be on the same limelight to actually get there, and in sync, of course, as well. And also I get a feeling for some of you don't even know exactly what you want. You want something more out of life, but don't really know exactly what this is. So I think this time and space and your life is gonna give you opportunities to gain more introspection, to face yourself and not just live vicariously, how to say, through others. Sorry, I'm not English is not my native language, so I break my on my words a lot, and so I hope you're not gonna be too put off with that. Is there anything else I can tell you that I see? Basically, yeah, if you take control of the aspects that are holding you back, that are not adding to your result that you want to get, and if you address them, you're gonna be successful. This is actually, yeah, logical, right? But easier said than done. So I think the major first step you need to do is, as I said, have a talk with yourself and get to know yourself. Then you're gonna maybe be closer to figure out what you want, and then work on your discipline and work on your time management and be hopeful and don't be selfish and work for it. It has to be like a house that you can't really build in one day, but it takes a lot of stone put one in front of the other to get there, to get something bigger than this. Also, I have to say, I live close to the church, so you might hear some ring bells sounds, or I have neighbors as well that are really loud sometimes, so sorry about that. Just disclaimer. Okay, I think we have to maybe elaborate on this a bit more. So I have another deck here of tarot cards. Let's see. Please, let's just see. Expand. Okay, and let's see where this is actually, which area of your life it applies to, which area of your life it affects the most, and then based on that you can maybe work from there or start there, and then you can improve in it. When this area gets better, you can improve on everything. Okay, let's see which area of their life it applies to, which area. I'll just get 3 card marks. Okay, do I take them all upright? No, like, okay. It definitely applies to love, relationships, and a communication in general. Okay, let's see what else. It applies to your life lessons. I don't know why I get this, but it applies on your life lessons, and it also applies to, have 9 of Wands, your mindset. I don't know, it's not exactly the areas, but it's just what I got from those cards. Definitely the biggest areas, I think it's your love life, communication, and interactions with people. This is someone who's chasing, like you, or someone is chasing something they love, or someone they would really like to be with, but is out of the league. I don't know why I'm getting this, but it's just a flirty, immature, young, but beautiful person that doesn't have everything figured out, is just enjoying life, not taking it too seriously, not really waiting to settle down, a bit childish energy I'm getting. And also it addresses what you love. In a sense, we have hearts here. So it can also mean like this is you, this is young, childish, not taking it too seriously, just looking at it but not really working on this cup of love, just wanting it but not taking it too seriously, not putting too much intention, energy, or your time to make it work. That is what I see. It can go both ways. And also some of you have maybe problems with communication, with socializing, has social anxiety. It's hard for you to get close to people, to trust people, have some trust issues maybe as well, and are just like a bit lost in that sense. Okay. We also have here someone who is Wheel of Fortune. With the Wheel of Fortune card, we have someone who is desperately and going through cycles and on the wheel all the time and not making any changes. I think that also is detrimental to its own success. It's really interesting. I'm getting multiple messages. I'm really bombarded with this one. It can also mean that not all that is gold, not all that is shiny is what you should strive for. Materialistic stuff, materialistic things, money, fame, fortune, or just materialistic things, consumerism. I think it's just a rat race, just spinning on this wheel. And a Wheel of Fortune has a different meaning, but in that sense what I'm feeling, it connects to those stuff. I don't know why, it's just what I getting. And here we also have another set of legs that are just, it mercilessly just, it goes around and around and around. It never stops, never looks into it, just doing things. And he's not happy. You can see he's not happy to be here. Okay, let's see what else. And we have mindset and working for yourself and working for your mindset, building yourself up as a person. I think that is lacking. That's why we have here, also have here discipline. And with the High Priestess as well, she is the one who knows the way, but it's hiding in front of you until you're deserving of it. That might seem harsh, but she has a light, and she has the key and a pendulum, and she has a scale, and she decides when you're ready, when you're deserving of it. It's really harsh, but someone has to hear it. Okay, so areas of your life it's the most that are the most impactful are self-esteem, mindset, communication with others, love aspects, and your values in life. So it might be some for others and might be all, maybe, or none. I don't know. It doesn't have to mean it's everything I say it's for everyone, but I feel like there's something missing. There's some opportunity, but also it's opportunity to build upon it. But in that sense, in that process, you are gonna have to sacrifice, you're gonna have to build upon it, you're gonna have to get bruises together. It's not gonna be an easy ride. And some of you know exactly what you have to do. Some of you even have to take better care of your health. You have to take better care of your health. You're being inside too much, you're in your mind too much, thinking too much. Just need to get out, get some fresh air, maybe go amongst people. I mean, I know it's easier said than done, but I think this is really going to help you. And others maybe even get more physically active as well. Let's expand more upon it. I have another set of beautiful oracle. Let's just expand on this message. Let's see what else does have to come out. Okay, let's just take one more. Two in general. Which one? Okay, this one. All right, let's see. So we have embrace meditation. Yeah, like I said, some of you are too much in your head, and you have to release overthinking. You have to ground yourself. Just go out, smell the rose. I'm sorry about my ring light. I know this is shiny, but I hope you can see it. Yeah, meditate. Of course, this is gonna help. But if not, this is not for you. Just find a way to find this inner peace. Also, some of you guys, I think, have problem with self-esteem, and also have some trauma that is really that actually is taking a toll even now on your life, and it's not benefiting you in any way. So embrace meditation. And also here we have some balance with the moon and the sun in the third element. You can be like this guy going towards the sun, or you can be like this guy just hiding behind the moon, or not really want to see reality and just, okay, I'm lost and that's it, world is over and that's it. But it's the same thing. It's just how you look at it. And I know it's really hard if you're in bad place right now, but I think you need to hear it, so that's why I'm here. I hope it does help you. Okay, we have examine your integrity, and that really also connects really nice with yeah, this card with Wheel of Fortune and others as well. Which ones did I want to? Yeah, this is the first one we got with the birds. So I know it's hard when you played and then you're like in defense mode, and then okay, I can be a puppet or a puppeteer, but in that sense you're just, it's not the right approach, because you're just creating more negative energy and creating more drama. And what I'm trying to say is, that sounds so bad, but like I said, someone has to hear this. Someone is racing with themselves, and that actually shows with how they treat others, like a puppeteers. It's like competition, constant competition, never being content, never being happy with oneself. So it's really, and also there's some other messages, but I think I should get more into it, because I think it's gonna be really triggering for some of you, and I'm sorry for that. I don't want to be the reason for you to have a bad day, but someone really needs to hear this. I don't know why. Okay, let's see. I have a deck of cards here that actually is just based on what you have to surrender to, what you have to release. So I think this deck is perfect for what we for our theme today. So let's just see what those cards have to say. Let's see, what do they need to release, what do they need to release, what do they need to surrender to. Just okay, have one card. Anything? Okay. Two. Any more? Or that's it? Oh yeah, three. Okay. Let's see. surrender to effortlessness. Sorry. And it says, stop pushing so hard. The art of living means going with the flow instead of trying to force the river. So yeah, that was what I was trying to say earlier, like just leading too much with your ego and not relying as much on your intuition when it speaks to you, and just going with your head and what you want, and not taking the time to introspect and look what you're doing, just going right through it. Sometimes this is a good approach, but not all of the time, I would have to say. And sometimes you just have to let it go and let it happen on its own accord, in its own time, place, whenever it's ready. You can't really push and force things. It's only gonna make it unpleasant experience. It's not gonna make it go smoothly, and you're gonna have more problems than good. And also, someone has control issues here. They don't know when to let go. They fear to let go because they are afraid of uncertainty. They are afraid what follows. They don't want to be in the not knowing. They want to be certain. So this is also a type of trauma that we can see here. But oh, we have attachments. Render your attachments to results. So that is exactly what we talked about before as well. It's more about the journey, what you learn along the way. It's not just about destination. That is really satisfying when you get there, but you have to deserve it. You have to work for it. You have to put something into it to make it work. So it says, the formula for success is to do all you can to make things happen. So do your best and don't give up, like I said. Then let go of the results. Holding on too tightly a desired outcome can sabotage it. We have here, those cards really complement each other nicely. Surrender to effortlessness. Oh my goodness, I have a problem pronouncing this word. Sorry. And we have surrender to attachment. So just let go, just let it happen. But also work for it. Don't just expect things to happen. You have to work for it. You have to put the seeds in and then water it and let it grow. Give it time. And the last one we have surrender to success. See, at the end of it all, like the whale we talked about. Okay, let's get this card. You have success. You have everything you want. You just have to work for it and let it happen. That's the only thing. And you have to let go all the bullshit that is holding you back. And some of you know exactly what I'm talking about, exactly know what's the problem, but are having problem with the ego to release it. It's like defense mechanism. For others than you, you're still not ready to. You're just in that victim mentality mode, still not ready to release it, still not ready to address it, still you are too much in your head. And that's why it's hard for you to understand, and you will probably get triggered by my message today. But yeah, let's see what it reads. You're ready to experience abundance and you deserve it too, honey. Don't look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties. You know what I also got in my head right now? Some of you had bad experiences, really bad ones, or just bad ones in general, in one point of your life or another, and are holding this trauma or holding this event that scarred you or that made you change your life view or change something in you, and you're holding it too close to you. You're holding it to the point that it's everything you hold and that is all you know, and you model your attitude after it because you think you are you have a reason for it. You deserve to, I mean, you can do it like that because you went through this experience. I mean, you can't, of course, do whatever you want, but it's holding you back to success, to this, what you really want. And that's the bummer. Okay, let's finish this. Leap into an exciting new world of possibilities. And yeah, as well, possibilities and opportunities are gonna come in. The right ones, not the ones that maybe are coming now but are not good for you. They're gonna come in when you're gonna feel also when you're in alignment with what you have to do with yourself, with your higher path. You're gonna know, and then things are gonna go more smoothly. It's gonna be easier and not such a hustle and not such a negative experience that you might have right now, or might not, but it's just hard to get there in general. Okay, let's see, what are possible solutions to all of this? What are possible solutions? What can they do to make this better? Is there anything more to say? Or did we say enough? Okay, take this one. This one. I think there's more. Okay. Try again. I think they want to come out, but there's too many of them. Okay. This one, is there anything? Oh, yeah, I think this one as well. Okay, is this it? Whoops, the last one, I think. Okay, let's see what you can do to make this situation better. Yeah, don't resist the Fool is in reverse. So I think they are all in reverse. Yeah, I think. Okay, let's just see. I'm gonna feel which ones are in reverse and which ones should I. Okay, which ones are not. I think this is not. This one as well. Okay, we have the Fool in reverse. So you're resisting this new path, this possibility you know you can have, you know you can get. Because it's too much of a, if you turn it like that so you can see how it looks, it's too much of a risk for you to jump unknowingly, or is to just jump with pure intentions. You have too much of a heavy load, you have to unload this shit. And you also, I think you lack support, you lack some I don't know why I get a word nurturing. Maybe just to tell you, for someone to tell you it's alright, you're not a bad human being to behaving this way, and you have a chance, and you have always a possibility to make yourself a better human being. It's never too late. Of course, not, I would say not in all cases. Some extremes, like you can't say, you can just, it's different. But for you, I think when you're battling yourself in that sense, when I described before, I think this Fool will be good for you to just jump, not being control freak, just effortlessly fall into this new opportunity that it's not gonna be nice, it's not gonna be flowers and grass and like we see here, it's gonna be rocky bottom. But I think you need this hard lesson for you to move forward more positively, and you need to learn these lessons down there. Death, yes, that makes sense as well. To actually move forward, you need to release some stuff. You need to humble yourself. You need to make sense and make friends with your ego, and not banish it, but ego is your friend. Ego is a surviving mechanism. Some people say, oh, just destroy it. No, ego is not something we should destroy or disavow or get rid of. It's there for a reason, but I think you should get to know yourself more and actually make good use of it. Just make friends with it and not let it control you, but you actually know when and what is doing and when. And also what I wanted to say, get more in sync with your emotions as well. Be humble. Yes, Ace of Wands. We have Knight of Wands here and we have Ace of Wands here. So this is really just a confirmation. The fire is missing. You need to move forward, take the torch. He also has a torch. He's also doing something with his life. He's determined. He's really making something with this fire. It's not going to waste. It holds everything you want, but you have to be the one making it. Have to be the one taking and making it and light the fire. And also hold the torch and take the torch to your destination whenever you want, in that sense. It's true that not everything is up to us. Maybe some things that we want are up to circumstances as well, that are outside of our control. But I think just us really doing work on ourselves, we can attract better opportunities, better results in life. That's the key, I think. And getting ourselves out there as well, and be open to receive, of course. That's also what I was trying to say. In the Star, yeah, you have so much potential. I feel like everything you want is in between your hands. You have hands, you have power to create it and to make it, to make your deepest wish and desire coming true and be the star of your own life. Or it can also be a star, really. It can also attach to a meaning, like you're a star for others, or even fame, or really good success that really inspire others. And also I see you stable here. I see you know what you're doing. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, let's see what else we got. We have 2 wands. Yeah, you just have to go. Don't look at it where, why, and don't plan it too much. Of course, you have to have a plan. You have to know what you're doing. Just be prepared a little, but just trust the process. You're gonna figure this shit out along the way. But you're preparing for something, or just thinking about starting something for some time, I think, right now. And it's a time for you to go. Just go. Don't think about it too much. You can adjust when you're on the path and you can see what works, what doesn't work. Just go. That's the message. Don't think about it too much. Okay. Is there anything else? Okay, I think I have to clarify one more thing. What are the benefits? What awaits you on that? What does this success means to you? What can be the possible rewards you can reap? Just for those of you, because I feel some of you just want to know, you just can't commit to the process. Just to make it a bit easier on you. Let's see what we get. What can they expect? What are this success? What does this mean for them? Okay, let's see. Just a couple of cards. Oops, okay. Well, we have this one who wanted desperately to come out. Okay, what else? Is there anything else? Yeah, I think there's a couple more. Okay, we have those 2. That's it. So let's see, what can you expect from this? Destiny. Yes. Okay. It's just you're putting in the work. I guarantee you're gonna make it. And for some of you, this is about the money, being successful, being accomplished. For some of you, the status aspect of this is really important. Even maybe even more than just about the money. It's how people are looking at you. Some of you are lacking the newfound power in your liberation of yourself. It's about representation of accomplished person. Some of you strive to create something really unique in the job aspects, or maybe a hobby that can be turned into something serious, into an income maybe down the line, or some genius ideas I can see here that are really woven into this bow, into physical realm. Some of you are really meant to going through this journey, and some of you are as you are because you are meant to learn those skills and things, and learn to add value to yourself, and then show yourself in this form, in this divine form, in this powerful form, upgraded with new value that is really attractive to others. Wow, this is really deep. Well, some of you just want to be content in life. I see never have to think about the money again, being taken care of, being financially abundant and financial freedom as well. Some of you just want to have this peace that everything that you want, that you desire financially, you can get. You don't have to say no to anything. You just want this financial aspect, be financially successful and have something to show off. And also you want to be appreciated for it. You want to be recognized, and you want to have a peace of mind and just know you're content, you're safe, you have enough. And yeah, some of you build your life around that. Let's see what else we have. Oh, for others of you, we have really powerful cards here. It's just about reaching that higher awareness, teaching and learning about divination, about your being, about higher spectrums of reality, about diving more into divination and discovering yourself through it, and just coming out with so much grace and determination and nurturing energy, and with such a powerful energy of divine power. I don't even know how to describe it. And being so aware and so smart in a way, you recognize your flaws and you add to yourself with divine knowledge you acquire in that process. I think I can talk about it for hours because a lot of stuff is coming out, but this one is really interesting. Let's just move forward. Yeah, some of you want to have money and recognition like we talked about before, but it's different in the sense that you want to be the talk of the town, you want to be recognized, you want to be applauded for, you want to be like in a circus, everyone's looking at you. You want them to admire you, you want them to appreciate you, you want them to learn from you, you want, maybe this one is a fame card as well, you just want to be seen and be a bad bitch or be a bad whatever, baddie, and proudly show off your accomplishments and who you are, and be unshameful about it. So this is really interesting. Now be the main attraction and be really interesting, not too much putting forward of yourself, to be mysterious and interesting, to attain and keep attention and keep it going. So building yourself up through others, others perceiving you and others accepting you and giving you attention. That is what I'm seeing with this one. But yeah, I think that is the main message. I think we covered a lot. So in a sense, you're battling yourself here to getting better results in your life, in financial sense, love sense. We did mention this before, or relationships, but it's just didn't come up so much, but it can also be a big factor. Maybe you try to date and you don't have any luck with it. I also see improvements in dating area when you improve on yourself, add value to yourself. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with you, but in a sense, cards are saying some things have to improve and you can be better. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it at that. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. This is just a short reading. I tend to do longer ones in the future if you're gonna have me, I hope. And also I want to touch upon more deep and dark and topics in general that other maybe divination or tarot readers or folk in that area don't really talk about, or don't really dive into it, or don't really do a don't put too much attention on it. I would really like to do the opposite, to actually serve you with the messages that are a bit more raw, that are a bit more out there, that are not sugar-coated. So we're gonna see how this is gonna go, but I would also love you to be part of my channel, so please like and subscribe if you found any value in my content. I hope you did. And because I'm a new creator on YouTube, doing that would be really deeply appreciated. So I thank all of you in advance who done that. And also, of course, comment down below your thoughts, and if this resonated with you, anything you want, ideas, maybe let's just talk and have a great time here. So I will see you in the next one. Until then, bye.